Hello, myself Shushobhan Rai. Currently, I am working as an assistant professor in EC department of SBIST. Uh, Today, I am discussing about microprocessor. My topic is microprocessor and microcontroller. The subject code is EC403. And today, I want to discuss about the basic concept of microprocessor. So, what is microprocessor? Microprocessor is nothing but it is a programmable device that can perform some arithmetical or logical operation according to the given program. So, if we focus on the basic constructions of microprocessor, so after seeing the construction, we can say microprocessor is a CPU or the central processing unit that executes instructions and performs some arithmetical calculations. So CPU is nothing but this is the brain of the entire system, and it is responsible for executing some instruction, performing some arithmetic and logical operation, for example addition, subtractions, multiplications, and some logical operations such as ANDing, ORing, exclusive OR, etc. And it is also able to controlling the data transfer between different parts of the system. For example, if we want to transfer data between two registers, in that case we have some particular command or instructions, we need to follow them. So if we follow this figure, we can easily conclude that internally microprocessor is made up by these three units. One is called ALU, arithmetical logical unit, another one is called register, and the last one is the control unit. Okay, so ALU is basically designed for doing some arithmetical and logical operation, and registers are nothing but there is one kind of storage element, and these kind of units are basically taken for placing and for transferring purposes. And the third one is the control unit. Control unit is an array of register. Some, you can say, some timing and control signals are also provided over the particular unit. So now what is microcontroller? So like microprocessor, microcontrollers is also one kind of small computer which is basically designed in a single integrated chip that contains microprocessor, memory, and some input output device or peripheral. And it is also can perform, it is also to be used to perform some specific tasks such as reading sensor actuators. By using microcontroller, we can also control the DC motor and other devices such as performing some calculation, and we want to making some decisions, then in that case we have to go through micro controller. So now microcomputer is one kind of, this is also small, a relatively inexpensive computer with a microprocessor, and it has also a CPU. Here in this diagram it is given that the main unit is CPU, which is a microprocessor, and it is connected with some peripherals such as input output and memory. So memory is nothing but memory is one kind of the part of the system which is known as the subsystem in a microprocessor systems. And memories are basically two types. All we have seen. One is called ROM, which is called read-only memory. Another one is RAM, random access memory. In these slides, I have discussed some buses such as address bus, data bus, control bus in a microprocessor based systems. So in this figure, it is already shown that the several kind of units are connected with different kinds of buses such as data bus, control bus, and address bus. So what is address bus? Address bus, it basically used to carry the address, or it can you can say it is basically locate the particular address where the task to be performed. Okay, so address bus basically incorporated with some unique binary pattern used to identify the particular locations where the entire task to be performed. For example, if we have taken our 8085 microprocessor, which is 8-bit, 16-bit address, that means it has 16 address lines that will be connected. Okay, and as it is a binary number, and another one is the locations is in hexadecimal format, which can be given in this slide. For example, 00 hex to ff hex. So 00 hex is the uh, primary locations of the initial locations of the particular address bus, and ffh is the final address. And the second one is data bus. Data bus is used to transfer data between memory and processor, between IO device and processor. For example, if we have taken an 8-bit processor such as 8085 or a 16-bit processor such as 8086, so in that case, for 8-bit processor, it will have generally 8-bit data bus, and for 16-bit processor will have generally 16-bit data bus. And the final one is the control bus, which is basically carry the control signals, which consist of signals for selections of memory and IO device from the given locations or the address for the data transfer or the synchronizations of the data in some cases. There are several kind of functions are also done by the control bus. uh, for example, control clock signals, which is also provided into the uh, uh, control buses for synchronized the entire operations of different components. There are various kinds of pins are there. For example, read write signals. Controls basically the flow of data between components, or indicating whether a read or write operations could be performed. That is totally defined by read write signals. Also, we have some address selections, interrupt handling capability. So such kind of functions could be done by a control bus. Thank you.